My beloved child. Before this message found you, something quietly shifted around your life. Most people would never notice it. They would continue smiling, speaking, planning tomorrow as if nothing had changed. But you were never meant to walk blindly through this moment. There is a serious matter about your future that has been growing silently, and every small sign you ignored has been pointing toward this exact day. Do not rush to judge what you are about to hear. The truth is not what your fears have been whispering. The truth is far greater, far deeper, and far more unexpected than you could ever imagine. Stay with this message until the very end, because one hidden piece of the puzzle is still waiting to reveal itself. Once it does, many confusing moments from your past will suddenly begin to make sense. The surprise is not outside your life. It has already entered your path. You simply have not recognized its footsteps yet. Listen carefully. There is someone who has quietly noticed the strength you continue to hide from the world. While others focused only on your mistakes, this person saw something completely different. They saw your patience. They saw your kindness. They saw the courage you carried even when nobody applauded you. What makes this serious is that their decision concerning you has already begun. You have not received the news yet because everything is unfolding behind the curtain. That delay has made you question yourself. It has made you wonder whether your efforts were invisible. But every silent season has been preparing you for one unforgettable moment. The door that remained closed was never meant to reject you. It was waiting for the perfect time to open without resistance. Soon you will understand why every delay protected something much greater than your expectations. Now another mystery begins. Think about the moments when you suddenly changed your plans without knowing why. Think about the days when you felt an unusual pull to pause instead of rushing forward. Those moments were never meaningless. They were gentle redirections leading you away from paths that would have drained your peace. One day you will look back and realize that every unexpected pause carried hidden protection. What appears ordinary today will become extraordinary tomorrow. That is why this message carries such importance. The serious matter surrounding your life is not built on fear. It is built on preparation. Something valuable cannot arrive into an unprepared heart. Every challenge has quietly been shaping your character so you would recognize the opportunity when it finally stands before you. And that moment is closer than it has ever been before. Here is the revelation that very few people are ready to hear. Sometimes the greatest change does not begin with a loud celebration. It begins with complete silence. While everyone else searches for dramatic signs, real transformation quietly enters through ordinary moments. A simple conversation. A forgotten opportunity returning. A person reaching out after a long silence. A decision that seems small today but changes everything later. This is why you must not underestimate the next few days. The smallest detail may carry the biggest answer. Every step you take with hope will reveal another hidden piece of the story. Every moment you remain faithful to your purpose will bring you closer to the breakthrough that has been forming beyond your sight. The story is already moving forward, even when you cannot yet see every page. One final truth remains before this chapter closes. The serious matter about your life is not asking you to become someone else. It is inviting you to become the person you were always created to be. Stop measuring your journey against people who never walked your road. Your timing has always been different because your destination is different. Very soon, someone will notice what others ignored. A forgotten dream will begin breathing again. A closed chapter will unexpectedly open. An answer you thought would never come will finally appear when you least expect it. But the greatest revelation has still not been spoken. The next part will uncover the hidden connection between one unexpected person, one forgotten decision, and the extraordinary change that is already making its way toward your life. The moment that changes everything is now closer than ever before. Everything becomes even more serious from this moment. There is one detail that has remained hidden until now. It has been quietly waiting for the right time to reveal itself. If it had appeared too early, you would have misunderstood its purpose. But now your heart is ready to understand what many people never discover. The strange delays. The unexpected changes. The unanswered questions. They have all been connected by one invisible thread. You were never moving without direction. Every step has been leading toward a moment that will leave you speechless. Very soon, one ordinary day will begin like every other day. Yet before that day ends, you will realize that something important has quietly started changing around you. At first, the change will seem too small to notice. But do not ignore it. The smallest beginning often carries the greatest future. Another truth must now be uncovered. There is someone whose opinion about you has changed in a remarkable way. This did not happen overnight. They have been watching your consistency. They have noticed how you continued moving forward even when recognition never came. While others expected you to give up, you kept building your character in silence. That silent strength has spoken louder than words ever could. What surprises you most is that this person has already begun preparing something connected to your future. You may not know their name today. You may not even realize where this connection will appear. But when the moment arrives, you will immediately remember this message. You will understand that every quiet season was preparing the stage for this unforgettable encounter. Nothing has been wasted. Every experience has added one more piece to the picture that is finally becoming complete. Now pay close attention to what happens next. There is a habit that has quietly limited your confidence for a long time. It is not failure. It is not weakness. It is the belief that your best opportunity always belongs to someone else. That belief ends here. A powerful season begins when you stop waiting for permission to believe in your own value. The serious matter surrounding your life is not about what you have lost. It is about what has been preserved for the perfect moment. Some opportunities disappear forever. Yours did not. It waited. It remained protected while your wisdom continued growing. Soon you will stand before a decision that appears simple on the surface. Yet that single decision will become the turning point people never saw coming. Years later, you will look back and realize everything changed because you chose hope instead of doubt. There is another revelation that cannot be ignored. Sometimes life whispers before it speaks loudly. Over the coming days, small signs will begin appearing with unusual timing. A forgotten memory will return. A meaningful conversation will happen unexpectedly. An old idea will suddenly feel alive again. None of these moments will happen by accident. Together they will form a message that points toward the same destination. Most people will dismiss these moments as coincidence. You will recognize them as confirmation. Every piece will fit together so naturally that you will wonder why you ever questioned your path. This is why patience has been your greatest hidden strength. It has protected you from rushing into the wrong story while the right one quietly prepared itself behind the scenes. One final mystery remains before the next chapter begins. There is something about your future that has not yet been revealed because the timing itself carries extraordinary importance. The answer you have been searching for is closer than you think. But before it appears, one unexpected moment will test whether you choose fear or faith. That single choice will unlock everything that has been waiting beyond the horizon. When that moment arrives, remember these words. Do not measure the situation by what your eyes can immediately see. Measure it by the quiet confidence that has been growing inside you all along. Because the greatest revelation has still not been uncovered. In the next part, the hidden reason behind every delay, every unexpected meeting, and every silent preparation will finally come into the light. A remarkable truth is about to unfold. Until this very moment, you have only seen scattered pieces of the story. Now those pieces slowly begin moving into their rightful places. There is a reason your heart has felt that something important is approaching. It was never your imagination. Deep inside, you sensed a shift before your eyes could ever recognize it. The serious matter about your life is entering a new stage. The waiting season is no longer simply about patience. It is becoming preparation for a moment that will redefine how you see your own journey. What once looked like unanswered questions will soon become undeniable answers. You are much closer than you realize, and that is why every small decision from this point forward carries greater meaning than ever before. There is another hidden layer that must be revealed. Somewhere, someone has quietly remembered your name. Not because of what you owned. Not because of your position. But because of the impact your character left behind. Long after conversations ended, your kindness remained in their memory. Long after opportunities passed, your determination continued speaking for you. While you believed certain chapters had already closed forever, unseen doors were slowly opening in places you never expected. This is why nothing has truly been lost. Every sincere effort has continued working beyond your sight. Even moments that appeared ordinary were planting seeds whose harvest has not yet arrived. The day those seeds begin to bloom, you will finally understand why nothing happened too early. Now listen even more carefully. One unexpected moment is drawing closer with every passing day. It will not announce itself with loud signs. Instead, it will arrive quietly, almost unnoticed. You may receive surprising news. You may meet someone whose words awaken a forgotten dream. Or you may suddenly see an opportunity that seemed impossible only yesterday. Whatever form it takes, do not dismiss it because it appears ordinary. The greatest turning points often were the simplest appearance. Many people miss life-changing moments because they expect extraordinary things to arrive with extraordinary noise. Your story is different. The greatest chapter of your journey will begin in complete simplicity before revealing its extraordinary purpose. Another mystery now comes into focus. For a long time, you wondered why certain desires remained unfulfilled despite your sincere efforts. The answer is finally becoming clear. You were not being forgotten. You were being prepared. Some blessings become meaningful only after wisdom has grown strong enough to protect them. Had they arrived earlier, they would have disappeared as quickly as they came. But now your perspective has changed. Your heart has become steadier. Your understanding has become deeper. That quiet transformation within you is the real miracle that has been taking place all along. Everything around you is beginning to align with the person you have become, not the person you used to be. That is why the next season will feel completely different from every season before it. One final revelation remains before this chapter ends. The serious matter surrounding your life is connected to a surprise that has not yet revealed its full purpose. The closer you come to it, the more clearly everything from your past begins to make sense. Every delay, every unexpected turn, every silent lesson. They were all preparing you for one unforgettable moment that is almost within reach. When that moment finally arrives, you will not simply celebrate what has changed around you. You will recognize how deeply you yourself have changed along the way. And yet, the greatest secret has still not been spoken. The next part will uncover the hidden connection that has been quietly shaping your future from the very beginning. A deeper layer of this story is now ready to be uncovered. Until now, you have been looking at events one by one, never realizing they were all connected. But imagine standing on a mountain and looking back at the road you traveled. Every turn suddenly makes sense. Every delay reveals its purpose. Every unexpected ending becomes the beginning of something greater. That is exactly where your journey is leading. The serious matter surrounding your life is not a single event. It is a chain of moments that has been carefully forming for much longer than you realize. Soon, something that once seemed completely unrelated will suddenly become the missing piece that explains everything. When that realization arrives, you will wonder how such an important truth remained hidden for so long. There is another remarkable discovery waiting just ahead. Someone who once overlooked your value is beginning to see you through completely different eyes. This change has not happened because you chased recognition. It happened because you quietly continued growing while nobody was watching. Your consistency has created a reputation that speaks even when you remain silent. Opportunities are often attracted to people who keep moving forward without demanding immediate rewards. That is exactly what has been happening behind the scenes. Even now, conversations are unfolding that you know nothing about. Decisions are being made without your presence. Paths are quietly crossing in ways that cannot yet be seen. Yet every one of those unseen movements is guiding you toward a moment that will feel almost impossible to believe. Now another hidden truth must come into the light. There has always been one question resting quietly inside your heart. What if nothing ever changes? That question has visited you more than once. Yet every time it appeared, so did your determination to keep going. That determination became the difference between your story and countless others. Many people stop one step before the breakthrough they have been hoping for. You did not. Even during uncertain seasons, you kept taking small steps forward. Those small steps have now become a powerful foundation. Soon you will notice that progress begins arriving faster than you expected. What once required enormous effort will begin unfolding with surprising ease. Not because life suddenly became simple, but because your preparation is finally meeting its opportunity. One extraordinary realization still remains. The greatest gift coming into your life is not only the opportunity itself. It is the confidence you will discover within yourself when that opportunity arrives. You have spent so much time wondering whether you were ready that you never noticed how much you had already grown. The strength you were searching for has been developing quietly every single day. Every challenge added another layer of wisdom. Every disappointment increased your resilience. Every unanswered question deepened your understanding. Looking back, you will recognize that nothing was wasted. Every experience became part of the person who is now prepared for something far greater than yesterday's expectations. One final mystery remains before this chapter closes. A single moment is approaching that will connect your past, your present, and your future in a way you never imagined possible. At first, it will seem ordinary. Then another detail will appear. Then another. Suddenly, everything will fit together with breathtaking clarity. That is when you will realize the serious matter about your life was never meant to create fear. It was meant to awaken purpose. And even now, one final secret has not yet been revealed. The next part will uncover the hidden decision that changes everything and explains why this moment could become one of the most unforgettable turning points of your entire journey.